Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS. Let's get to the news now, folks. You know I love bringing you the latest and most exciting updates about our Browns, and today's news might just be one of the biggest game changers we've seen in a while. There's buzz swirling around a potential move that could set us up for a serious shot at a Super Bowl, and it involves a name that's been making waves across the NFL. We're talking about the possibility of the Browns making a bold move for Shedeur Sanders in 2026. Yep, you heard that right. This isn't just idle speculation. It's the kind of move that could redefine our franchise's future, and Browns fans, we need to break it down, analyze what it could mean, and why it's a real game changer. First off, let's talk about Shedeur Sanders. For those who might not be fully caught up, Sanders is the son of legendary NFL wide receiver Deion Sanders, and he's been making headlines as a top quarterback prospect in college football. Currently playing at Colorado, Shedeur has showcased incredible talent, arm strength, accuracy, and leadership skills that have NFL scouts salivating. His potential is off the charts, and if he continues on this trajectory, he's destined to be a high draft pick, potentially going in the first round in 2026. That timing lines up perfectly for the Browns, who could be in a prime position to draft him if we keep building on this winning momentum we're starting to see. Now, why would the Browns target Shedeur Sanders? Well, for starters, Cleveland has been looking for stability at the quarterback position for years. We've had our moments, but consistency has eluded us. Deshaun Watson is our franchise guy, no doubt about it. But as Browns fans, we know that having a solid backup plan and future talent pipeline is crucial for sustained success. Sanders could be that guy, especially if he continues to develop and impress at the next level. His style of play, combined with his football IQ and leadership qualities, could fit right into Kevin Stefanski's offensive scheme. Plus, with the Browns, focus on building a strong, balanced team. Having a young quarterback with a high ceiling could be the missing piece to finally get us over the playoff hump and into serious Super Bowl contention. But let's get real here. The NFL draft is always a wild card. Teams are constantly making moves, and the Browns are no exception. What makes this potential move even more interesting is the timing. If Cleveland positions itself well in the draft order, we could be looking at a scenario where we have the resources and the draft capital to go after Sanders. The Browns have been steadily improving, and with some smart offseason strategies, they could set themselves up for this kind of bold move. It's no secret that Cleveland's front office has been aggressive when it comes to upgrading the roster, and targeting a player like Shedeur Sanders in 2026 could be the next big step. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Wait, we're talking about a guy who's still in college and won't even be eligible for the draft for a couple of years. That's a fair point, but in the NFL, thinking ahead is part of the game. If the Browns are truly eyeing a future star quarterback, they're already doing their homework, building relationships and planning how to make that happen. Plus, with the NFL's dynamic draft landscape, teams often target prospects years in advance, especially those with superstar potential like Sanders. It's about being proactive and strategic, and Cleveland has shown that they're willing to make bold moves when the opportunity presents itself. Let's also consider the bigger picture here. The AFC North is a fierce division, with teams like the Ravens, Bengals, and Steelers always vying for supremacy. But if Cleveland manages to land a talent like Sanders, it could accelerate our rebuild and put us firmly in the driver's seat. Imagine a future where Deshaun Watson is complemented by a rising star in Shedeur Sanders, creating an unstoppable quarterback duo for years to come. That kind of depth at the position could be what finally helps us break through and make a real Super Bowl push. It's not just about winning a few games, it's about establishing dominance, setting a new standard for the franchise, and giving our fans something to truly rally behind. And speaking of fans, Browns Nation, the excitement around this potential move is palpable. We've been through ups and downs, but this kind of forward-thinking approach gives us hope. It's about building a sustainable winner, not just quick fixes. The Browns have been laying the groundwork with smart draft picks, free agent signings, and solid coaching. Adding a young quarterback like Sanders to that mix could be the final piece that turns us into legitimate contenders. It's about creating a team that not only competes but dominates, and I know Browns fans are hungry for that Super Bowl victory we've been dreaming about for decades. Now, I want to remind you all that this is still speculative, nothing set in stone. But the fact that such discussions are happening at this stage shows how serious the Browns are about their future. We've seen how aggressive they can be, and if the stars align, this could become a reality. It's about patience, planning, and having faith in the process. Browns fans know that success isn't built overnight, but with the right moves, the right players, and a little bit of luck, that Super Bowl window can open much wider in the coming years. Before I wrap up, I want to emphasize how important it is for us to stay engaged. The NFL is a constantly evolving league, and Cleveland is right at the heart of it. The potential of drafting a future star like Shedeur Sanders in 2026 could be a turning point for our franchise. We've got a passionate fan base, a talented roster, and a front office that's not afraid to think big. If we pull this off, it'll be a story for the ages. Browns fans finally getting the Super Bowl they've waited for so long. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news. We're on the rise, and with a little luck and a lot of passion, the best is yet to come. Let's keep pushing forward, keep believing, and keep supporting this team through thick and thin. Browns Nation, we're in this together, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for us. Stay tuned, stay fired up, and as always, go Browns.